Welcome back to Accessible Gourmet. Today we're making honey, walnut, and fig cheesecake bars. Let's start by making the crust. In the bowl of a food processor, add half of a cup of walnuts, as well as 1 package of graham crackers. I believe that's 10 crackers. I'm just breaking them up so it makes it easier when we go to pulse this. We're also going to need 1/4 cup of sugar, and we're going to mix this and blend this until it resembles sand. You're also going to need 6 tablespoons of melted butter. So we are going to drizzle this into our graham cracker mixture with the motor running just until everything comes together. So we're going to take a 9x9 pan and put a little oil on the bottom. If you have cooking spray, that works even better than what I'm doing. I just didn't have any. And we're going to layer this with a little parchment paper. The oil just helps the parchment paper stick to the pan and make sure everything is laying flat. And then we're going to dump our crust into the bottom of this pan and press this down as evenly as possible. A helpful trick to do this is to take a measuring cup and press it down so we make sure the edges and the corners are full and that everything is laying flat. And we are just going to set this aside until we're ready to pop it in the oven, which should be preheating at 350 degrees. Then to the bowl of our stand mixer, or regular bowl if you're using a regular hand mixer, we're going to add 10 ounces of room temperature cream cheese with 2 slightly beaten room temperature eggs. And we're going to beat this until it's light and fluffy. And then we're going to add in 1/3 cup of honey. And start beating this together so this can combine. We also need 1/2 teaspoon of salt, as well as 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And you just want to mix this together until everything is well incorporated. And then we're going to just drizzle this over the top of our crust. This is going to bake for 1 hour in a water bath. So we're going to pop this pan into a larger pan, and then we're going to add about 1 inch worth of water so this can steam and bake in the oven evenly. After an hour, we're going to shut off the oven, pop open the door, and let it cool with the door open for 1 hour. And after that hour, we're going to take it out and let it cool completely for 3 hours on a baking rack. Once everything is nice and cooled down, we're going to take some figs and we're going to cut them in any way your heart desires. I just decided to do them into discs because I just thought it looked pretty that way. Once all your figs are cut, we're going to take our little cheesecake bars out of the pan, and we're just going to place these figs in an arrangement that's pleasing to you. Once all our figs are in place, we are going to then cut these into bars. So basically I'm cutting across lengthwise. Pardon the subway train in the background. I live very close to the metro here in Brooklyn. And then cut it the other way. And there it is. My honey, walnut, and fig cheesecake bars. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, click the like button. If you loved it, subscribe and click the notification bell because I put out new videos every week. Until next time, happy cooking.